Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, and this is the repair video for the M17X GPU problem again. Why again? Because I was stupid and flashed both video cards at once. I should have done one at a time to test the BIOS, but I was in a rush and I was stupid. So today, I have a small thing here, I'm going to cut it open. And inside we will see that it is another video card. This is an 8600M GT. Yeah, it'll work. What I will do is steal the X bracket off of this and put it onto the other card so it gets proper thermal thing. But that's about all I'll really change out. So, as always with taking this machine apart, or any laptop, remove the battery. There's a source of power. We don't want that when we're changing high-end components. Where did I just put the screw head? Here it is, I'm stupid. So that's it. Now we have the video card chamber up here. It just takes 2 screws to undo. If you hear anything, that is just someone watching TV downstairs. Here we go. You can see that better now. So I'm going to take both of these out. This one I'm taking out here is the one that I'm going to focus on getting the X bracket on. As you can see, it has none on right now. And then this card is going to be the one that just gets its place swapped for now. Hopefully I can get this fan connector in nice and easy. It's never easy, of course. It's going to be really difficult. There we go. So, in case you were wondering, this is the old Quadro that worked fine on the 9800M BIOS. Or at least the one I found. This is a new one that ran really hot and crashed. It still works, I just flashed it back to its original state. Alright, need a very tiny screwdriver for this one. I have a magnetic parts tray. I was going to put it here, but realized that that's where the memory was, so I don't want to do that. And just know that I have a parts tray here that I'm dropping things into. It's very handy to have one. I recommend all people who do anything with computers have one. But I guess you could get away with it. I mean, this channel has been going on for 7 years and I only just got these for Christmas, so take what you want of that. This is not being easy on me. I'll be right back after I get all these screws undone here. Alright, all the screws there are out. Now it's time to steal the ones from this, which that'll be a lot easier to do, since they're all the same size that fit my standard screwdriver. And don't need washers to be held in. Alright. X bracket is off of that one. And ready to go onto this one. Let's move you over here. I didn't need the X bracket. It had good temps. It was running at a 45C at idle, which is actually really good for a second card that was choked of air. So yeah. But I just wanted to be able to, one, look uniform, and two, well, if it does add any extra support or cooling, I want it. And one more for this. Alright, that's ready. Now it's time to, well, do this one, which will be difficult to get everything back in. So I'll be right back with you when it's all done. Okay, finally got it. Screws are in place. Now I gotta deal with the fan connector. It's actually not in such a bad angle. There we go. In theory, that's in. Down she goes. And there's the screw. So this will be the card I reflash next. Let's go ahead and put the cover back on. There we go. Put the battery back in. I'm going to go ahead and plug in a power adapter, and we'll boot into Windows and fix the other card. Alright, let's see if we get any video first before doing anything else. See the hard drive activities going. We're still not getting any video. What? I wonder why that is. Let me try removing the quadro. Well, it's booted up somehow. I see the numlock. Numlock key is on down there. Alright, well, it's started up, but it's got no display. I will give it a minute to see if it will let the drivers install and do stuff. So I guess I'll be back. So I tried hooking it up to a TV with the HDMI, tried taking out the other quadro, and it still wouldn't get video. I don't know why, but it does boot up. That means I can get into command prompt and hopefully be able to sort things out through there. Because I know all the commands I need to do, but I need to know if the user account is yeah or nah. I guess I'll get to you once it's fully booted up, which you can't really tell because there's no screen, but, you know, what are you going to do? I'll get back to you, I guess, in 5 minutes. That should be enough time, right? Can't wait to give this thing a solid-state drive, but I need a screen to be able to see what I'm doing in Windows, so, yeah, one thing leads to another, I guess. Also, it's raining now. Quite heavily. Alright, that should be enough time. Hit the start key, type in CMD, Control Shift Enter, and in theory, it is now in command prompt as admin. So cd c:\\NV flash. Now we're going to do NV flash space -- index equals 1, so that we select the second video card. The first video card is labeled as video card 0. And now we're going to type in -4, -5, and -6. This will override any manufacturers or any limitations for flashing a BIOS. Now we just put in the BIOS name. I put in the 9800 one. I have no idea if that worked. It didn't give me any beeping or anything like it usually would. I need to know if it's 9800 or 9800M. I'm going to shut that down and see if I can find out somehow. I probably need to take out the hard drive and actually read it and see which one it really is. So I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm back. It's been quite a long time. I ate dinner, I played games, I did other things, and left this to sit for a bit. And it didn't change anything. So what I've been doing while messing around with this in my spare time is that this is the 8600, this is the Quadro. It posts in, okay, well, it doesn't show video, but what it does do is boot into Windows with a black screen. And we can take advantage of this by the fact that we can still open up command prompt, open up other windows. I even took a screenshot to see what was happening. And I can probably show it on the screen right here that it is opening command prompt, and I typed in the command to show what video cards it's recognizing, and it's recognizing both the 8600 and the Quadro. It is just not showing video for some odd reason. So what I'm doing now actually is putting the Quadro in the slave slot and the 8600M back into the master slot so that it'll be able to post. Now I have tried the 8600M GT on its own. It still does not show video even then. So something may be up with the computer itself, but one thing's for sure is that the Quadros are messed up right now, because I can't get it to post with them in the master slot. You see why I always skip getting the fans installed. They're really annoying. Where did I put that screw? Oh, here they are. Okay. I do not know who invented magnetic screwdrivers, but may them be billionaires or something inspirational. Quadro is screwed down. What I've been doing so that I don't have to keep taking the whole machine apart every 2 seconds is I just leave the cover off and the battery out and use the power adapter to boot off of. So this is going to go ahead and boot up now. That will take some time. So I'm going to get the other machine that I've been using to help me out here. This is the Dell E6510. And I took out the m17x hard drive and was able to get a snapshot of all the BIOSes I have installed. Yes, a laptop on top of a laptop. Lapception. But here you can see all of the different BIOSes I have there. The 3700 one is the stock 3700M BIOS. The 9800M is the stock 9800M GT BIOS. And then I've tried to put on the 9800 530. That would give it better clock speeds, and I thought, hey, free performance, let's give it a shot. And that is the BIOS that killed everything. So we're going to not use that. I've been trying to flash it back to the 9800M GT so that it can be the master card again and work and display video. Obviously, we haven't gotten to that stage yet. Put the screen back around. So what I'm going to do is from the device manager on this, see what keys need to be pressed and hopefully do the proper steps, because what you're supposed to do is disable the video card through device manager and then you can flash it. But I haven't been able to do that. But now I think I know a way of how. I just had to find the right key combos. First it's got to boot up though. It hasn't even done the login sound yet or the Skype sound. Once the Skype sound plays, it is fully booted up. I'm not sure when that'll be, so I'll get right back to you. Alright, the M17X is booted up enough for it to be able to work, I think. So, now, how I usually start things off with getting this to flash is hit the start key, type in the device manager, and then that'll bring up the standard device manager. You can't see that, but I'm working here, so you're going to have to stay put. M17X here, hit the start key, device manager. Now supposedly it's on device manager. From there, I would hit tab once and down 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So tab once and down 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then you can hit right arrow once, down again, right arrow once, down. Not sure if it's going to be once or twice here because 2 video cards, you know. Let's try once. Oh wait. do it twice because the Quadro is in the slave port. So from there we hit Alt. Alt, that will bring up the top menu options. So then you would hit right and then down. That would bring up, go to the Action key and bring up the menu. So Alt, right and then down twice to hit Disable. And then a menu thing will pop up. And hit Enter. So supposedly now the Quadro is disabled. I'm not going to disable this computer, but it was just to help me get up to that point. Now we're going to go ahead and type in CMD, just like before. And then we're going to do Control, Shift, Enter to do it as admin. Now I don't know what the user account control thing is, but on the laptop it is default as no, but what I do is just do one of each. So one with it in default position and one with it in the other position. One of those two will get it to launch. And now we just need to play around inside the command prompt. So I have my BIOS list up here. So now I gotta get to the Flash program utility. So cd c /nvflash. Now we're there. nvflash space -- index equals 1 to select the Quadro, space -4, -5, -6, and now I'm going to try the 9800M ROM. Now supposedly that is now good to go. Going to put caps lock on so that I do a thing. I don't know if it's going to be caps and yes, and then Y, caps and yes again, then Y, or if it's going to be the other way around. So I have a video pulled up, but it could take time to scrub through, so I'll get back to you. Alright, so I need to type in yes in all caps. Yes. And then it's going to want me to say Y again. Then what? And then yes again. Alright. There is a beep to show that it's doing something. It hasn't done that before yet. So disabling the card, or whatever we did in Device Manager, seems to have worked. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds, and then I'm going to type it into exit command prompt, and I will restart. Exit that, and now hit the start key, hit right arrow, that will select shutdown. There we go. So now as soon as that's shut down, let's see if I can swap the places and get a display. If that is the case, then we can throw in the old one, do that same process again, but with an actual screen this time. Amazing, right? Amazing what a little bit of practice on some other computer can help you with the awesome computer. Well, not necessarily awesome, but the actual computer in need of help. So let's move this. So yeah, I've tried to, let me get it down a bit for you. I've tried to flash a few times before, but this was the first time it did a beep. The other times I've just had to guess. But now that this time it actually had some sort of confirmation beep, I think we're gonna get somewhere. So in theory, the 8600M is no longer needed. I'll put that aside. And the Quadro, now flashed to a 9800M, can become the master once again. Alright, that fan went right, or fan plug went in nice and easily. Back in she goes. And I'll just put the other screw into the parts tray. Alright. Do we get a video signal now? Let's find out. Will it post? Will it do anything? Alright, we got a screen again. Yay! I'm going to shut it down, put in the other Quadro, and work on getting that fixed next. So it's good to see I didn't completely brick the system. I was like, oh no, do I have to get a new motherboard? Do I have to do this, that, and all this other crap to get this? Okay. Seeing like bits of pet hair flying, and I'm like, oh no, is that smoke? But no, it's nothing. Alright, there's the other Quadro. And in theory, well, first, before putting everything else back together, let's see if it'll post with the Quadro marked as the bad 9800M. If it does, then awesome. If not, I guess we'll do the same thing again with the 8600M GT back in place. Do you get a screen? Yes. Alright, so this $30 used, or actually it was quoted to be new, but I'm not sure about that. This little rescue card came in awesome handy. It gave me a backplate and proper screws to put on the Quadro, and it has saved this computer. Alright, so let's work on getting the Quadro back to being a Quadro. Or will it recognize as the amazing 9800M GT that it should be? Because right now, the new Quadro has the new BIOS on it. I wanted to see if it would do better anyways, so let's see. Oh, just restarted. Let's give it another chance. Yeah, it just restarted immediately that time. Come on, get to it. Okay, so we still got a problem here. Even though the other one's working fine, this one isn't at all. It's causing a reboot loop. I will try a more powerful power adapter. Because this one here, well, it works fine. Seems the system only recognizes it as a 210 watt. I have an actual 240 watt one behind the shelf here, so I'll go get it. Alright, I got it. You can tell it's different by the fact that it's got a glowy end. In she goes. Let's see if it can get to the login. I may try safe mode if that doesn't work. So it's got all the juice it can. It's not charging the battery at all. The battery is still out. So all the power that can be given to it is being given to it. Come on. Nope. Okay. Gonna smash F8. Safe mode with networking. Yay. Alright, this will only do the core programs. No drivers. I think the drivers are killing it right now. Hopefully that's the case. Yay, there we go. Alright, it's in safe mode now. Alright, we're going to check and see what is going on in Device Manager. Okay. I've never seen this happen before. Okay. This computer is doing some weird stuff. Device Manager is somehow seeing it as a Quadro VX200. Why would the Flash be trying to put the 9800 thing as a Quadro VX200? I've never even heard of a Quadro VX anything. I mean, I'm sure it exists, but what? We're going to go ahead and disable you. Now let's do NV Flash as we are supposed to. I'll move you back to your spot. A bit of a messy room, but believe me, it's like 400 times cleaner than it was before. I do not have much time left for recording. Only 17 minutes, but that should be more than enough time. So, NV Flash. No, CMD. Control Shift Enter. Do it again. And just right click. Run as admin. There we go. NV Flash. Index equals 1. -4, -5. -6, 9800M ROM. Oh wait, no. That's got to be a different ROM. It's got to be a different ROM because it wasn't stable as a 9800M. Right, it's got to go to a ROM called 3700, no M. So, 3700 .rom. Unable to start service. Now why would that be? Can you see that okay? No, not really. Unable to start service. Why would that be? It's in administrator. Okay, can I do anything in reflash right now? If I do list, nope, it is unable to start any reflash servicing. I wonder why that would be. I'm going to go ahead and try restarting. See if it'll keep the disabled prefix on. And we're just going to have to hope. Come on, stick with me. Don't nod this time. There might be a way to do reflash in safe mode, but as of right now, I don't know it. I would need to look it up. Come on, stick with me. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Welcoming us in. There we go. Yeah. Device manager. This is a solid-state hybrid drive, so SSHD. And because of all the reboots and stuff, it's actually gotten quite efficient at starting everything up. Well, relatively. Still kind of not great, but it's faster than before, I'll tell you that. Come on, let me click it. Alien FX controller stopped working, don't care. I'll figure that out later. Please nobody call me. I just shut off the Wi-Fi. Come on, let me go into Device Manager. What are you doing? Oh my god. Cancel that. What's going on? Why won't you let me click anything? There we go. Now it's come back up. Alright, Quadro VX200 is now still disabled. We're back into normal Windows. Now, let us finish this video. CMD. Run as admin. Equals 1, -4, -5, -6, 3700.rom. There we go. There we go. Exit. Now when we restart this time, actually I'm going to go ahead and shut it down so I can put the battery and bottom panel back on. And there we go. I have successfully recovered everything on this stupid old computer. If you're asking why I'm trying to do this to this old thing, it's so old it doesn't matter, yada yada yada. It's fun. I enjoy doing these things, except when I almost destroy them. And when I actually destroy them, that is even worse, but thankfully I don't think that's happened yet. I can see the mess of wires and bags and stuff over there. Point you back down. Point you back down without letting you fall. Just put on the thing again. There we go. Here's the battery. That goes back in as well. And here we are. We're back to where we started. Gonna see if that flash worked as it should. And I'm gonna save recording and battery by skipping to the NVIDIA control panel. I'll be right back with you. And yes, we do get display, so we're good. Okay, for some odd reason, NVIDIA control panel isn't popping up. I guess I need to reinstall the drivers, but you can see it is being detected as it should as a 9800M GT and a Quadro FX 3700M. Now I can get back on with my day. Actually, it's 2:23 in the morning right now, so probably get back to sleep or whatever I'm supposed to do at this time, but yep. If you guys enjoyed the journey of me ruining and then fixing the old M17X, then please go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Game Boy Out. I will see you in the future.